Oh, wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. Wow. Well, today I took a little bit of advice. If you don't know already, I'm a 5th grade teacher, and I let my students decide how I was gonna fish this weekend. I said I'm either gonna take a big long hike, or I'm gonna take a kayak trip. They said, take a hike, go fish after a hike. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll link into some nice fish today. Let's see what we can do. Now my students also told me, hey, get a little bit of footage of that hike you're taking. All right, so kind of doing the same thing that I did last time I was here, trying to make my way up into these waterfalls, but doing a little bit of casting along the way. There's some good current, some good seams right in here, possible. What I'm doing just to keep myself active, I've got a little fluke tied onto my other rod, which is just a little minnow. And on this one, it's got a rooster tail. So we're gonna see if this can get anything going in here, keeping it active, and then we'll get up to the area that I like the most. Well, I was gonna fish that waterfall, or that little rapid, but there's a man doing gosh only knows what. So I'm gonna fish below him, I guess, and throw a fluke. Oh my gosh, no, had one on finally. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're still sitting there. I had them on. It's a big catfish right here. Oh, big smallmouth. All right, so there was just a guy paddleboarding right through here. I don't know. Maybe just throw in this little minnow and see if anything just takes a chomp at it coming out of this waterfall. But throw this minnow in there, hopes that something grabs a hold of it. Oh, that was a nice one. Well, guys, this was the beginning of the downfall of this fishing trip. I was really starting to get the fish on. I was starting to have some good luck. Things were starting to heat up a little bit on this rough day. Obviously missed some fish here, but had that kayaker flow right into my spot, whatever. You know, I'm not trying to act like I'm owning this water or anything, but there was a whole lot more river there right on the other side of these rocks. He floated on down to the end of this hole, and he kept coming back. I mean, I thought I was being nice enough when the paddleboarder was there that I just fished a different location at the bottom of the hole. He could clearly see that I was here, and he was just playing in the water, which, you know, like I said, I don't own the river, but I'm clearly fishing in this location, and it took a whole lot to, you know, miss him on some of these casts. But yeah, he just kept coming up, and I mean, you guys can see. I mean, be the judge. Comment down below. Do you think that he was being a jerk in this situation, or do you think that he was... look at that. Come on, man. I don't even know what that was. Just diving down deep into the water to make sure that no fish can be there. He was looking at me the whole time on his paddles up. Like, I think he just didn't want me there in this location. I don't understand why else he would be playing in this water. Maybe this little rapid section is fun for him, but there are a ton of these spots all throughout this river. And to me, it just looked like he didn't want me there. And just splash, splash, taking a bath, man. I don't know. Like I said, everybody out there, you be the judge. You tell me, do you think he was doing this purposefully? I think he was. I think he was being a bit of a Karen, to be honest. Trying to get me to stop fishing, just paddling right up. At this stage, the guy's about 10 feet from me and just smacking this water pretty incessantly. So, and all over the hole. So, yeah. I got to the point that it was about time to leave this section. Well, guys, I was clearly at this spot. The guy who was on the paddleboard just went away, but then I got this guy who's kayaking who clearly sees me fishing, playing right in front of me. I'm gonna make the big boy decision to walk away and not catch his kayak. A little bit frustrated right now because he's playing behind me, but in the spot that I'm attempting to fish, I'm gonna walk upstream even further. All right, decided throwing a smaller bass spinner. See if I can entice something. I'm just walking back now, going for my plan B. Oh, wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a nice one. I don't want to lose him. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a nice smallmouth. All right, that's a nice smallmouth. Ah, yes. All right, we didn't get skunked. Maybe we'll throw around a little bit more in here. Okay. They're not where I thought they were gonna be, but also we have so many kayakers up there and where I'm trying to fish. Buddy, you're a little bit of a godsend today. Beautiful. Absolutely beauty. See you, buddy. Well, guys, I did not shoot an outro for that video because I was really frustrated walking out of the woods that day. Ended up putting on some fish, having some pretty decent luck. You know, definitely not a bad decision to take that hike. But you guys be the judge. I mean, it looked to me like that guy was definitely trying to boot me out of that spot and not have somebody fishing right there. If you like this video, comment down below, like the video. It definitely helps out. Subscribe if you want to see more fishing content. Either way, it was a weird one, that's for sure. Definitely a weird day of fishing. Never really had an experience with a Karen type person. But either way, everybody out there, best of luck, keep tight lines, and remember, even Jesus had a fishing story.